I'm sure everyone has encountered the term copyright, either on the first pages of a book, at the back of a CD album, or at the end of a movie or television program. But do we really know what it is and how it works? Copyright is made to protect intellectual properties of individuals, pairs, or groups. This saves your work from being stolen by other people. In the Philippines, this protection lasts 50 years after the creator's death. But if a work is copyrighted by a company, the protection lasts 50 years after that company shuts down. Upon the expiration of the protection, the work would belong to the public domain, in which it is to be used by anyone at no cost. Also, if there are multiple authors in a copyrighted work, they have equal ownership of the work if member contribution is not specified. Works covered by copyright include, but are not limited to, films, musical compositions, speeches, novels, and paintings. It also includes poems, plays, reference works, newspapers, computer programs, databases, choreography, and drawings. In the Philippines, the date of registration of works to be copyrighted won't matter because the works are protected from their moment of creation. So as long as you have valid proof or official records that your work was created on a certain date, your work is safe. The moment of video upload in YouTube can serve as a proof for its moment of creation. In registering for copyright, if you claim to be the author of a work, the law assumes that you are. Same goes with sending your work to yourself via snail mail without opening it until somebody else steals it and you have to prove to the court that you are the original creator of the work. That's the main purpose of copyright, to protect works from infringement, either intended or not. One way of determining if your work was infringed is if there is or are substantial similarities in the infringer's work and yours. For example, in musical compositions, if the guitar riffs or if the melody of the lead vocals of two songs sound alike. But even if you are the first creator, you cannot say that a later creator infringed your work unless you can prove that he or she gained access to your work. So if your song is only saved in your hard drive, or if you are an unheard artist, you cannot prove that the later artist infringed your work. If one's copyrighted work was used, it doesn't always mean that there is infringement. There is what we call fair use, in which any copyrighted work can be used freely for quotations, teachings, criticism, news reporting, and even parody. An example of fair use would be this educational video presentation where we use the icon design of Windows Internet Explorer. That's fair use and nothing's wrong with it. It's fine. These guys, Lawrence Lessig, Hal Albason, and Eric Eldred, founded a non-profit organization, Creative Commons, in 2001. It was created to offer a more flexible model to have more options in choosing what licenses you would want to apply to your work. There are 6 licenses to choose from. You can also create combinations from those for more specific and flexible rights. These licenses replace all rights reserved to some rights reserved. Copyright is very important because these protects the hard work of the authors and creators from being stolen. So to all the Filipinos out there with unregistered works, you can go to the Philippine National Library to copyright your creations. And don't be afraid of being judged. They won't mind if your work is professional or amateur.